Hi, it's day 12 out of the 90 days until we do the Dolby Theater, which I am so unbelievably excited about. I've been kind of thinking about how crazy this is and how huge this is for us, for Evolving Out Loud, and that we're going to have 3,400 people in a theater. I'm seeing the tickets are really flying, and it's going to be crazy. And it's not just about those 2 days when you come to it. It's all the decisions that you make there that will slowly and gradually shift and change the course of your life afterwards. It's kind of like once you leave the Matrix and you see the Matrix because you're outside of it, you're not going to go back in. And that's what happens at these events. And hopefully somewhat too when you see these videos. So much of my life changes after every event, and making these videos keeps it going too. So I just want to share that I'm so excited and so thankful for everyone who's doing the inner work and actually supporting yourself, which leads to supporting the people around you, and then actually it's supporting the world. It's creating an entire new bar. I talked in a video about raising your number and getting your number up higher. Well, I believe that we can make the collective number higher. And the higher the collective number is, the more certain companies can't thrive, and the more new, innovative, amazing, healthier, good-intentioned, soul-based companies can thrive. Things that are making the world better and things like that. So I actually see, every time I see someone shift, when I see one person shift, I kind of picture that the whole collective number just went up too. So I just want to share with you how thankful I am that you're doing the work. It's huge to me, and I really believe we're going to make the world better by making ourselves better. At the flow groups that we do, there was a saying that came up at one that I did maybe 6 weeks ago. The quote was, or the sentence was, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you can. Obviously, there's some things that doesn't apply to, like maybe you might not be able to lift 10,000 pounds when you're bench pressing, but there are some things that we think we can't do that we totally can, like meditating. Like you're just sitting with your eyes closed, right? And you're sitting, and if you think you can't sit for a couple hours, that's insane. Of course you can. You're just sitting. Now, a lot of fear comes up and a lot of pain comes up, and thoughts of, I don't know that I can do this. This is crazy. This is insane. That's what creates the belief that you can't. It's just those thoughts. But the longer you sit there, the more that you prove to yourself that you can. And if you remember while you're meditating for a couple hours, or writing your book, or creating, or doing something that is just something that you haven't done, but that doesn't mean you can't do it. And you keep doing it and keep doing it, keep doing it. Eventually you prove to yourself you absolutely can. But there's no question that if you take in the sentence, whether you think you can't or you think you can, that's really trippy. So you will be meditating, you'll think, I can't do this. And then you just keep sitting there because you can. And you'll be like, I can't just sit here forever and do this. This is so stupid. And you're just still sitting there, so you can. And then eventually that voice up here gets quieter while evidence starts to show here. And you start to move out of your head and into this rock solid place that's always here. It's not this that thinks you can't. You are just doing it. It's this that thinks you can't. And it's from living in this that you start to think that you are this. So if you do something and you're actually in your creativity, in your leap, in your self-connection, in your meditation or whatever, and you start to think to yourself, I can't do this, while you still do it, that can't loses its evidence and it starts to fall off. So remember this, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you can. Of course you can. Of course you can sit. Of course you can meditate. Of course you can quit something that doesn't align with you. Of course you can move forward. Of course you can take deep breaths. Of course you can write a book. Of course you can sing. Of course you can create. Of course you can leap. Of course you can do something that excites your body but seems scary to your old story. Of course you can let go of that shit in the attic. Of course you can. Whether you think you can't or you think you can, you can.